Discourse, the 68th line. It says words to this effect, that whoever shall declare this supreme secret among my devotees. Now, the supreme secret is not just saying, Father is with me, God is with me. No, you have to give God to them. So whoever does that, what does it say? He is one with me. No one performeth dearer service to me than he, nor any other shall be more beloved of me on earth than he. Why not? The true Master gives you. Jesus said, who touched the hem of my garment? A true Master gives you a portion of the God within him. So you can see now, there's quite a difference between teachers and masters. Now, going on, the question about personalities which comes up, this is the question which we must decide and be careful about people in trying to understand whether they are masters or good teachers or what. Of course, masters have a strong personality. Why not? Why not? Because the presence of God is in them. Certainly they have a strong personality. But the point is, they use that strength of their personality to lift you from delusion into the presence of God. It is all right to attract people. Naturally, a true master attracts people because the power of God is tremendous. I was reading the other day in the little magazine about a man who put two critical masses of material together when he got them just right. That tremendous atomic action took place. Reaction took place, and a great force filled all around to a great distance, and even he lost his life and others were hurt. So, if there is that much power in a critical mass of uranium or something like that, how much more power is there in the presence of God in a master? And that's why when you come into their presence, your soul begins to vibrate, like that critical mass did. And when the two vibrate together, then something happens. Then you feel the power of God flowing from the master. And so the masters have strong personalities. But remember, they will always sacrifice their own gain for the devotee's highest good. Otherwise, they are not a true master. I remember this man came to the master when he really needed the money in the beginning. And he said, here's a check for $25,000. Just make me something. I've forgotten what it was, probably president or something like that. The master said, take your money, I don't want it. He would not sacrifice or compromise his position. There is no compromise with a true master. But if you want to give me the money for me to use as God tells me to do, all right. So there is no compromise with a true master. And so, remember, masters have strong personalities. They attract people, but they never possess them. That's the point. They never possess them. They lift them to God. They do not hold that advantage they have, but they turn them to God. Then the devotee, of course, gains tremendously. The master gains, because he's doing the will of God, and we might say, if we could, God gains another devotee. And so remember, masters have strong personalities, but they use that. They use that not for personal gain, but to the glorification of God, and only that. Now, true masters have love, wonderful love, unconditional love. That's why a true master is greater than your own parent or parents. Because the parents give you physical birth, the master gives you birth into God's kingdom. And his love is unconditional. It is greater than parents, because the parent naturally, the parent's love is circumscribed, it cannot be, but that doesn't mean we have to stay that way. Expand your love as the Master has expanded his love into the omniscience of God. Then your wife, your family, your children, father and mother will be bettered. All will be better, because your love is expanded into the universal love which every Master has. Jesus, of course, had that great compassion and love, wonderful compassion and love which he had. when he could have done many things. But no, he sacrificed. And even on the cross, in the end, when he said, Father, forgive them, for they don't know what they do. He had that great expanded love, which saw beyond the destruction of his little body into the great omniscience of God's love. Teachers are many, masters are few. I had 2 or 3 people who were wonderful teachers when I first began to hunt along this path. They showed me many things. For instance, discussing the spiritual eye. They gave me theoretically just what happened when the great light of God was focused in the medulla center like a magnifying glass, and a beam of light came through. They told me all about that in theory, and how that beam of light was round as it shone down on the paper. You take an ordinary magnifying glass, the medulla center does that. It concentrates the great light of God so that it has made this body, and if you meditate, you can confirm that. But when I went to the Master, what did he do? I told him I was unable to find anybody who could show me those things. He said, can the blind lead the blind? They both fall into the same ditch. That impressed me. So then what did he do? He didn't give me more theory about it. He showed me. He showed me those things. He showed me that ring of concentrated spiritual light coming in through the medulla. And he showed me other things. Why? Because there's a difference between theory and realization. Teachers, most of them, teach through theory. Masters teach through realization. Now, just to divert a bit, physical signs of masters. Some people have said, how do you